Well, some amazing Stadia news is hit, and we finally got the full list of pro games for July, and well, dang, I'm excited. Not only that, but we got 3 new game releases today and new sales. So let's cover all that in this video. Well, the July Pro Games list has been uncovered, and man oh man, we have 4 very solid games coming, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really pumped. Let's start this off with games we didn't know, starting with Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, a 2D colorful hand-drawn game by the creator of the original Wonder Boy in the Monster World series. You play as Jin on your quest to save the kingdom. You'll be upgrading powerful equipment, discovering hidden locations, and unlocking skills and special forms to defeat difficult bosses. The game features well over 15 hours of story and gameplay, and has been a well-revered title since it came out back in December of 2018. Easily one of the more exciting indie games coming to Stadia, and it's coming this July as a pro title, so I'm excited. The next pro game coming this July is Steamworld Dig, the original Steamworld game. It's a world full of steam-driven robots, and it draws its inspirations from steampunk and western themes. You'll be digging your way through a full underground, uncovering secrets and fighting foes. The game also features randomized worlds, so it'll always keep you on your toes. If you've enjoyed Steamworld Dig 2, or you have any type of interest in an indie game like this, I think you'll enjoy this first iteration if you haven't played it before, and this one will be coming on July 1st as well. West of Loathing is a single-player slapstick comedy adventure RPG set in the Wild West, a game in which you traverse snake-infested gulches, you punch skeletons wearing them cowboy hats, you grapple with demon cows, and investigate a variety of spittoons. The game features turn-based combat, an open world, and in all honesty, out of all these games on this list, this one is the one that I'm easily looking forward to the most, despite those beautiful graphics. So this one will be coming July 1st. And last but certainly not least on this list is Creta. It's a game that has been heavily talked about, a game where you create and customize in the same vein as a game like Roblox. You'll be able to fully customize your character with a collection of outfits, emotes, drones that really make your character stand out. But the draw of this game is the ability to create games from the ground up and share your creation with the world and your friends. Creta will also be the first game to feature Stage Share, a Stadia exclusive feature, and Creta will feature a prize fund that will reward creators with actual real money for their game creations within the Creta world. All 4 of these titles are set to come July 1st, so mark your calendars for more solid titles headed our way. But with that said, let's talk about the brand new games that are coming today on Stadia, and well, 2 are oldies but goodies. Starting with Metro2033 Redux, which is the first title that was made in the Metro universe, but only in Redux we have the remastered definitive edition. It's set in 2033, the world's been devastated by an apocalyptic event and has destroyed most of mankind. The story here is very immersive, complete with a vastly improved engine from the original that came out over a decade ago, as well as 2 unique modes in Spartan and Survival, in which you can play at a slow pace or take a heavy-handed approach as the Spartan Ranger. It also features a legendary Ranger mode, which has you play with no UI, no map, and deadlier combat for a more immersive experience. This is the first title in the franchise, and one that you might want to dive into if you're looking to see how it all began. And then we have Metro Last Light Redux. It takes place a year after the original, featuring a story where you play as Artem, who is burdened by guilt but driven by hope as you end up holding the key to survival as a civil war starts to threaten what's left of humanity. With Metro Last Light Redux version, the game does feature all the previous DLC that was released for the game, adding another 10 hours of bonus single-player content. It also brings back all the unique play modes that the 2033 Redux had in the Spartan and Survival mode, as well as that legendary Ranger mode. So with Last Light, you're getting an excellent sequel to the first title and 2 more solid additions to the Stadia library. And the last title that I don't want to talk a ton about, which is Wavebreak, because I just recently reviewed the game, but it's essentially a skate boating game that has some violence and mayhem mixed with a Tony Hawk level of tricks and gameplay. It's a fun game, and I do encourage you to check out my latest review on it. I'll have a link down below. And the last thing we're going to touch on in this video are the new sales of the week, starting with one that surprised me in Football Manager 2020. And honestly, my opinion, this is the best place to play this game on Stadia if you're a fan of the franchise. You run your own club and you control almost everything that you can imagine in regards to your team. But what is unique about the Stadia version is it has the ability to process actions quicker due to the power of cloud gaming and makes for a more quicker simulation of all your actions. At 50% off at 25 USD, this absolutely has my recommendation if you're a fan of the franchise or if you're interested in starting it up. And the last sale we have here is Metro Exodus, and it comes in at an absolute excellent sale price with the base game at just 16 bucks, Gold Edition at 26, and the new Sam story at 14.39. But in this first-person story-driven game, you're going to embark on a crazy wild story that will have you making hard choices where your companions may or may not survive as you determine their fates. The game is absolutely gorgeous looking on Stadia. It plays and runs great, features some sandbox experience and non-linear levels, scavenging and crafting in a Russian wilderness that you'll be exploring. Now, if you happen to have the game from your Pro membership in the past and you're wondering if picking up any of this DLC is worth it, I would actually say yes. The Two Kernels is its own story with about 2 hours of gameplay and it's a lot of fun, but if you only pick up one DLC, make it Sam's story. It recently got released some months ago and it features a brand new open world and has around 5 to 7 hours of gameplay, so you're actually getting a ton of bang for your buck, even with both DLCs. With that said, Metro Exodus has my full recommendation and I encourage you guys to pick it up if you don't own it or grab that DLC to get some fresh story content. But alright, with this crazy amount of Stadia game love today, there's hopefully something that you guys can get excited for, as honestly I was a bit blown away myself to see so many games today featured, and hopefully plenty of games are still yet to come in the month of July. So let me know down in the comments if you're excited for any of these games on this list, or if you're actually feeling underwhelmed, as this recent announcement is something that I definitely want to hear your thoughts on. With that said, smash that like button, subscribe for more Stadia content, and well, I'm Sunny, and I'll see you guys in the clouds.